Hey guys, Lou here. Today I'm going to show you tips and tricks on how to use the iCarsoft Mercedes-Benz 2 diagnostic scanner with the Mercedes. In case you found me by accident, I've been working on Mercedes-Benz since 2000. I am elite trained, dealership technician, worked at about 3 different dealerships, achieved master Mercedes-Benz technician, and I diagnose a lot of Mercedes over the internet and in person. Today I'm going to show you how to use the iCarsoft because I recommend it to the avid do-it-yourselfer. Since I recommend it to a lot of people, it's hard to get them to understand the function of it. So this video is basically how to understand what the scanner is doing and a few tips that I can recommend. But hit me up at www.cartechconnect with all of your Mercedes diagnostic issues, and I can surely help. Today's victim is a SL, an R230 chassis. Like any car, pop open the diagnostic port, make sure you have it angled the right way, plug her in, okay? I always do it with the car running. We'll see what it does here. All right, so there's diagnose, settings, and help. Go straight to diagnose. Okay. With Mercedes-Benz, we're gonna want to pick Benz. Hit OK. And these are the only things you can control from the scanner. We're gonna pick Benz again. And all that is the version you have downloaded. I have not had to upgrade this yet. I just got the scanner. So there might be more than one option. You always want to pick the latest date. That's the latest software for the scanner. Hit OK. Then we're going to pick the car. I know this is a 230 chassis. If you're not sure of the model, Google your year and your badge. Like if it's an E-Class, Google 2002 or 2011 or 2007, E320, E350, whatever you got, and you should find something on the internet. If not, send me an email with your VIN and I will tell you what kind of car you got. So I'm going to go to 230. And based on the year, all the Benz have, actually all cars, there's a VIN tag, okay, shows the VIN and the year of manufacture. So since it's 0505, we're going to go to that one, press OK. Left hand, unless you're overseas. And I know this is a 475 based on, actually 476, based on the VIN, WDB SK76. So I know it's going to end in a 76. If there's a letter, you can start with A as 0. And the letters will indicate the number. The 476 means it's a convertible. All the 4.400s are convertibles. Okay, now here, I'm glad they changed it. It used to say automatic or manual. Automatic is going to search out all of the modules that are installed and that the scanner can read. Manual, you can manually find the module and read it. You can get yourself into a world of hurt doing automatic and not knowing what should be in the car. So a lot of guys will say, you know, I don't have a front SAM because I can't read it. Well, it's because there's something wrong with it and the scanner didn't pick it up. So that's a good clue. That's one of my tips. As far as manual select, you can manually select the module. The problem is if you don't know what you're looking at, you're not sure if the module's installed. See the 934 at the bottom? It means there's 34 options. Notice how it changes? All right. So what I want to do is automatic. We'll let it run its course. It's checking to see what's installed. I fixed a lot of cars just by seeing what the scanner picks up. If the scanner doesn't pick up the trans module and the car doesn't shift, well, we automatically know we got a problem with the trans module. It's running its course. I don't know why it says hints. You kind of can't go wrong. This helps give you an understanding as to at least what's happening, even if you don't fix your own car. I recommend it to anybody. One thing I don't want you to do, don't just run through the scanner and start erasing stuff. Don't erase anything till you write it down. All right, so now you can see, this makes sense to me when I read this. There's what's called the CAN data bus. The trans, the shifter, the engine module, the brakes, the traction, the suspension are all on the drivetrain CAN. So if one of these are missing, the engine might not start. It might not shift. It might not run right. So these are all important for me to see these on the printout or the screen. This we get to the chassis CAN, interior CAN. The central gateway tells the car what's installed. That's the battery control module. You know, all this stuff makes sense to me. So if you ever have any questions, hit me up, www.cartechconnect.com. System diagnosis, that's an actual module just seeing what's installed with CAN. That doesn't mean it's going to diagnose your car. Don't get tricked by that. So these are all interior modules, everything that the scanner recognizes here. So now if I had a problem with keyless go and keyless go did not show up on here, I know that there's obviously a problem with the keyless go and the CAN data, meaning that it uses CAN, you know, 2 wires from the OBD port to all the modules to see what shows up. All right. So again, with automatic, fuck, it takes forever. All right, so let's get back out of here. Oh, we can't. It's gonna have to do it. I'll pause and come back. All right, so I'm back to manual select. So let's say I want to diagnose the ECM. I'll go in there. Oh, wrong one. I'll go in there. Now, if you read the fault code, no DTCs. Good. If you had fault codes, you want to write them down. Don't just run in here and clear them. Clearing doesn't fix anything. This just tells us how much, you know, what software is in there, the part number, and the date of the software. The Mercedes scanner can actually tell if there's an update that's needed for it. As far as read data stream, you know, you can use all these, and if you notice at the bottom, there's 18 selections. So there's a lot of good information in here. I love the scanner because it can read everything. So all of these numbers, you know, they all mean something to me. So if it's gibberish to you, hit me up and I can help you figure out fuel trims and faults and failures. But in a nutshell, that's how you work the scanner. It's pretty basic. Read fault code. Okay, so we got a fault here. So that means there's 3 fault codes, and I'm looking at fault code number 1. I'll press to the side. There's fault code number 2 of 3 and fault code 3 of 3. They all say stored. It doesn't mean there's not a problem there. It just means that it happened at one time. It's not happening at this moment. So in the shop, we would read the codes, write them down, document them, erase them, take it for a road test, recheck. If it didn't pop up and there's no customer complaint, we don't do shit about it. So basically that's how you work the scanner. I'll try to put in more tips and tricks if you need anything, but hit me up at www.cartechconnect.com. www.cartechconnect.com.